Hello everyone, welcome to the World Series of Board Gaming's news update for March. We're going to cover everything in the newsletter that just dropped, and also we are going to announce our winners for the Brass Birmingham giveaway. If you missed that, well, don't worry, we're going to have more of that designer series coming very soon. The interview with Matthias Viga, designer of Arc Nova, is about to drop, so stay tuned to this YouTube channel for your chance to win that. And as always, stay tuned to these news updates so I can tell you what the heck is going on behind the scenes as we gear up to the event, and if there's anything that you should know about, because there's generally things that you should know about. I like doing this once a month to kind of check in, let you know what's happening leading up to the event, convincing you to purchase your tickets and come hang out with me in Vegas, because I'm just very excited and it's going to be one heck of a time. So let's get right into it. First item on the agenda is that the event team, that's me, we're headed to Vegas to make sure everything is going to go smoothly. You can see some of the pictures of the Horseshoe Hotel. One of the big things, because I stopped in at Dice Tower West. When I was there for Dice Tower West, I went over to Horseshoe to check out and scope out some things. One of the big things is that these carpets are gone. They've been replaced with other carpets that are almost as psychedelic, but actually make it a little bit more modern. So that's kind of nice. And this is kind of cool. These are kind of some cool stats. The 80,000 square feet of convention space that we have booked at the Horseshoe. We are mapping out how that's going to happen. If you were there at the event last year, there's a big tournament hall. It kind of looks like this, and that's going to stay the tournament hall. We're going to make sure there's enough space for all of our competitors to be able to be focused and ready to go. And then in the other large space, that's where we're going to have all of the awesome events that we have planned for you. The Open Gaming Library by Dice Tower West that we're renting from Dice Tower West. The exhibitor hall, where we're going to have more and more exhibitors than last year, ready to check out all of the things that they have to offer. The outer tournament area, which is going to be bolstered even more by the addition of Dice Throne. The award ceremony area, and we're working on getting a projector so you can see any of the live streaming action that's happening. When that's not happening, ideally it's going to be a scoreboard, or rather, so you can see who's still in the tournament. If you're a guest of someone and you want to see how they're doing, you can see if they've moved on to the next round, or if they're still playing, if it's been logged into the system, stuff like that, to sort of amplify the experience and make the whole event feel cohesive and together. And this is just a reminder to make sure that you register soon, because tickets are selling. It's going to be a good event, and in order to make sure that you secure your games that you are the best at, you'll want to lock that down as soon as you can, as soon as you know your schedule, and when you're ready to pull the trigger, that way you know that those games are locked in and you have the best chance possible to take home one of those $2,000 cool Super Bowl rings that I will never win because I'm on this side of the table, and I regret every decision I've ever made in my life, but that's okay. As long as you all have fun, it's worth it to me. And speaking of exhibitor booths, speaking of sponsors, speaking of the rings, we wanted to announce one of our sponsors, Roxley, is going to be the ring sponsor for Brass Birmingham. We're so excited to work with Roxley. They're going to be getting us some of those games, copies of the games, to make sure that we have enough for everyone who's participating. And they'll also have a booth there if you want to pick up a copy of a game for yourself. And it's great, even though Brass Birmingham is hard to find right now, well, presumably they're going to have some copies at the event because they're giving us at least 64 copies. So if you've been looking for some Brass Birmingham, you might as well just come to the event and buy it there. Based out of Calgary, Alberta as well. Fellow Canadians, so I'm thrilled that we've been able to work with them. And it's just been an absolute delight that they've jumped on board and are going to be the ring sponsor. And you can get yourself a Brass Birmingham ring with Roxley on the side and Brass on the other side. It's going to be awesome. We're also announcing our VIPs. Starting in all the newsletters, we're going to introduce you to any of the VIPs that are going to be at the event. I'm working hard to get a commentary team together, and we of course will be streaming on the Dice Tower network. So of course, what better way to start than introducing our friends Tom Vassell, Camilla Cleghorn, and Z Garcia, who are all going to be commentating at the event. They're all going to be there as VIPs for the event. If you want to meet them, hang out with them, potentially play games with them in the open gaming area, it's all gonna happen. And I'm thrilled to be working with them. I'm thrilled to be working with Tom again. Tom came down last year, as you know, and commentated on the finals and semifinals, and we're thrilled to be able to stream on the Dice Tower network as well as to work with these lovely people. And I'm excited to hang out and work with Z and Camilla as well. And then just down here, we have their bios, links to their bios on the Dice Tower website as well. We just pulled it directly from there. Tom having reviewed and rated over 7,000 games. It feels like a pretty significant number that anyone would have trouble matching. So we're thrilled to have those three there as the commentary team, but also there's going to be a variety of VIPs from other channels and other areas who are jumping on board as well to make this a large, huge event. But we wanted to start off by announcing the members of the Dice Tower staff who are going to be there. I believe Roy is also going to be there as well as a special guest, which I'm certainly grateful for because it's great to have all hands on tech, as they say. But yeah, we wanted to announce them first as the VIPs since we are streaming on their network, and you know, they're the obvious one. Tom is our guest of honor, Z and Camilla are VIPs, and then you better stay tuned to these newsletters or just go check out the VIP section on the website if you want to see who's being added and who's confirmed coming. But don't worry, stay tuned because we got a whole bunch of other board game personalities who will be there, who are excited to hang out and play games and just add to the pomp and circumstance of it all. And speaking of the Outer Ring tournaments, I mentioned it earlier, part of the floor plan, part of setting up is that we are making space for the Dice Throne tournament, the Dice Throne National Championship that is being housed in the World Series of Board Gaming, which I'm so excited about. I love Dice Throne. I played it the other day. I played it actually at Breakout Con. Oh my goodness. I played it at Breakout Con when I was there. And I had done a recap on my own channel and I'd forgotten to mention it. But it is just such a solid, quick, easy game. And if you want to just come for the Dice Throne tournament and the Outer Ring tournaments, it won't give you that shot at that $25,000 prize, but it will give you a shot to bragging rights and some sweet swag and some coupons and discounts for next year. This is also a really great opportunity if you feel like, hey, I'm not quite sure about the competitive gaming environment and the competitive gaming experience. I don't know if that's for me. This is a great way that you can come participate in some lower stakes tournaments, see how the vibe is, see how it feels, still have access to the open gaming library, and have access to everything outside of the tournament itself. Just come for a fun 5-day Vegas vacation where you can play board games all week. What's not to love for that? For $150? I mean, considering the amount of stuff that we do have planned and what you can win still at this tier, that feels like a very good entry level thing to do if you are on the fence, if you're not confident in your skills yet, or you want to check out the environment and see what's what. This is a great way to get in, and something that I'm very happy about because I wanted to make sure there was that tier for people who were unsure, right? Who wanted to still participate but didn't want to go the full way. Well, you can come to this one this year and then just come to the full thing next year when you see the competitors out there and when you know that you could have stomped the floor with them if only you had entered and you could have walked away with $25,000. Well, don't worry. You're there to witness it. You're there to test it out, get a sense of the waters, and then you'll be back next year. I know it. I know. Dice Throne's going to be a fun tournament, though. You're going to bring 3 characters, and then your opponent is going to ban one of those characters. And so then you're going to have 2 of those characters to fight with. And I like that format because you can say, listen, I am not facing you when you're playing Loki. Get that out of there. I just want the gunslinger and the monk. Well, you should have banned the monk, I'll tell you, because that's my weapon of choice, and I'm coming for you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. Lots of fun Dice Throne events and also lots of great outer tournament events as well. If you missed it, I covered it in the last newsletter update or the one before. Just you can go to our website, WSBGvegas.com, and go check out the schedules. On that schedule, you'll see the Dice Throne slots, but you'll also see the other Outer Ring tournament slots that exist there as well, which are going to be a blast. Some of the ones from last year are going to be there this year as well too. So if you're upset that some of your favorites were booted out from the main event, well, you'll still be able to compete in them in this other setting. And then finally, we just have a little note about our mini qualifiers over the past month, the month of March. This is why this is coming out a little bit later I have been very busy going to different conventions, and currently, as this is going on, we're finishing up our third regional qualifier over at Schaumburg, Illinois at Adepticon. I can't wait to find out who wins that and is coming to Vegas as well. At Dice Tower West, we had Ross, who took home the championship. He won Ticket to Ride, then he won Acquire, and then he won the Terraforming Mars game to make his way here. And then in BreakoCon in Toronto, where I'm from and currently residing, we have Nick, who took it home with a run of Splendor, Raw, and Seven Wonders. 6 different games, 6 different games were played, 2 different paths to victory. But yeah, I had a blast at Dice Tower West running the convention, running the tournament, and I had a blast at BreakoCon as well. And so if you are a local convention, I know quite a few have gotten in touch with me. We're going to have more regional events popping up. Get in touch with me. We're going to figure out how to make regional qualifiers happen all over the globe and send people to Vegas. How we do it is if you enter into these regional qualifiers, whatever you pay for the ticket, because we need to charge a ticket because that's going to contribute to, the grand prize and the prize support. But whatever you pay for the ticket, we will take that off of your ticket to attend World Series of Board Gaming. So there's no monetary penalization for trying to win your way into the event. And if you run something and you want to get a regional qualifier going, feel free to reach out to me through our contact form on the website or just chris@wsbgvegas.com. That's my email. I'm prepared for the spam. And as always, if you don't have time to search and read old newsletters, well, that's why you're here listening to me. That's it for this newsletter. You can always find the newsletters here on the YouTube channel. They're in a playlist, as well as other fun content, such as our designer series. If you missed it, well, we are about to give away a copy of Brass to one lucky subscriber to this YouTube channel. And hey, if they've tagged a friend, well, that friend's going to be entered into a draw to attend the World Series of Board Gaming. If this is the first time you're hearing about it, make sure you do turn into our designer series. Upcoming, our next one is going to be Arc Nova with Matthias Viga, and it's a great one. And then after that, we're going to have Wingspan with Elizabeth Hargrave. I just finished recording that one as well. And so there's plenty of opportunities to win games because we want to celebrate the designers, right? That's what I want to do on this YouTube channel as well. Sure, it's great to have these news updates, but it's also great to have other content in the industry that hopefully you all will enjoy, and that's my goal here on the channel, to keep that coming, to make the World Series of Board Gaming a hub where we talk about the industry and we bring our industry and our passion and our hobby forward onto the main stage. But enough about that, let's check it out. We're going to go to the YouTube comment picker right here. I'll put in the link. I'm going to filter duplicate users. I'm going to solve the skill testing question. And I'm going to get all 223 comments. You have a 1 out of 223 chance to win yourself a copy of Brass Birmingham. Now, currently, Brass Birmingham is hard to find, and it might be a little nebulous in print. So if you are the winner, don't worry, we will get you a copy. We got Billy Indiana his copy of Gaia Project. He can vouch for us down below. So we will get you a copy. We will source it, but it may be a little later when we have definite copies. If we don't get it to you before September, well, then we will make sure to just, give you one of our copies that we're going to get to run the tournament. So it will be coming. I just can't guarantee the exact time, but don't worry. You're about to win it and play it. And man, oh man, if you haven't played Brass, it is so, so fun. It really is. It's so worthwhile. That's why it's #1 on Board Game Geek right now. And the person who's about to win it is going to be Mehdi Sali. Mehdi Sali, who says, good luck to all. Well, that good luck came right back to you, Mehdi. Congratulations. You are the winner of Brass Birmingham. Reach out to me at chris@wsbgvegas.com. I'll go back and sort of try to comment on that specific comment, and we can confirm who you are. I have a system to make sure that we don't get any imposters coming in here. But I will always announce it on this channel, because YouTube comments sometimes have scams in them, and I want to make sure that none of you get scammed, that you all are safe in the hands of the World Series of Board Gaming. Congratulations to Mehdi. Reach out to me. I'll try to reach out to you. For the rest of you, hey, don't worry. I intend to continue the designer series, and I still have board games to give away as we get excited for the event leading up to September. thanks so much for being here. As always, if you have any questions about the event, drop them in the comments below. Or the best way, if you have a question about the event, you can always send us a message on our website, WSBGvegas.com. You can get your tickets there, and you can also fill out a comment form, and we will get back to you. Somebody from the team will get back to you, answering all your questions as we gear up for September 2023. I'm stoked. Ooh, just talking about this regional qualifiers got me really excited. I liked running the events. I liked meeting all the people, such lovely people, such good players, but not too good. Don't worry if you're thinking about coming. But if you're one of those players, yeah, of course, you're incredible. Just you pick and choose which one you want to listen to, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back next month, but also stay tuned to the WSBG YouTube channel because there's going to be more content. We've got some interviews with last year's winners. We've got just some talking about the industry with me and Brian coming down the line. We filmed a few episodes of content to get out there, so tune in if you want. Anyway, my name's Chris George. That's it for the news, and I look forward to seeing you all in Vegas. Get in the game.